Hello everyone and welcome to this new review. I'm Mike, your host, and today we're going to talk about the Asus Memo Pad 7 or the Asus Memo Pad ME172V, one of the cheapest Android slates available right now in stores, selling for less than $150. We're going to see if the MemoPad is any good and how it compares to the Nexus 7 and some of the other cheap Android slates available right now in stores, so let's get going. Alright, the first thing you have to know about this tablet is that it was created to be cheap and efficient. So if you're looking for performances or a fancy design, you're not going to get them here. But if you want an inexpensive slate that can still handle most of your daily tasks, you might be just fine with it. The MemoPad is created to be used single-handedly, that's why it fits good in hand. The plastic bottom, however, which is available in a bunch of different colors by the way, is a bit too smooth and lacks the grip I'd want on such a slate despite its textured finish, but that's not really such a big issue. Also on the back you'll find the speaker, and that's about it, as the Asus slate lacks a rear-facing camera. It does pack, however, a 1MP shooter on the front face, capable of shooting HD videos. On the sides you'll find the already classic buttons and ports, including a micro USB and a micro SD card slot, so nothing fancy here. All in all, when it comes to its design and build quality, you can tell that the MemoPad 7 is an affordable tablet, but you can't really complain about any of its aspects. The screen, however, is probably something you'll resent, although it's common to get LCD panels with 2024 by 600 pixel resolution on sub $200 devices. Still, knowing that there's an IPS panel on the Nexus 7, accepting the washed up colors, the poor contrast and narrow viewing angles you're getting with the MemoPad won't be easy. And then there's the hardware. A single core VIA processor sits inside the Asus tablet with Mali 400 graphics, 1GB of RAM and 8 or 16GB of storage, easily expandable with up to 32GB microSD cards. And this just means you can't expect much from the MemoPad. And right you'd be not to, as this device only provides a decent experience during everyday use. It's not very snappy and navigating between screens is not very smooth, but yet again that's what you get with most tablets under $150. The MemoPad is still going to cope with your daily requirements. It will just take a bit of extra time to handle your commands. It's running Android 4.1 Jelly Bean and it only comes with slight UI customizations and that for sure helps. You'll be able to browse on it, listen to music, watch movies and edit documents. You'll also get access to Google Play, and this way you can install all of the apps available here, although modern games are going to be very sluggish on this device. But at least Angry Birds, Fruit Ninja and other casual games should work alright. Battery life wise, the MemoPad isn't impressive, but it's not that bad either. With average use, you'll get between 6 to 8 hours of life out of this baby, based on how and where you'll use it. Okay, so bottom point, the MemoPad is pretty much what I expected from an inexpensive slate. It does the job, but Asus had to cut corners with it to meet the price requirements. And those corners are mainly the screen and the performances. If you can live with those and don't expect much from such a device, the MemoPad should do fine, although there are some alternatives in this price range you can consider, like the Kindle Fire or the Acer Iconia B1, but they're not going to be any better. However, if you can spare around $50 extra, you'll be able to buy the Nexus 7, which is undoubtedly a far better device with its rubbery exterior, IPS screen and a quad-core Tegra 3 hardware platform. And that wraps up today's video. I'd like to know what do you guys think about the Asus MemoPad 7 and whether you'd buy it or not, so please leave your replies in the comments area below. And as always, don't forget to share this clip and subscribe to our next videos for more updates on tablets and portable computers. Until next time, take care!